Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wildermyth. My name is Almeiron. I've been pondering this for a little while. Recent events in my life have been keeping me away from recording for a little bit. Last week, after 3 years, my mom passed away from cancer. It's been a struggle. I'm not really sure what else to say about it. That's fit for a Let's Play. But let's see. I think I'm going to turn the volume down just a smidge. I've been trying to figure out the volume for this. So I'm not at home. I'm most of the way across the country at my parents' house. Not on my best microphone, but Wildermyth is a game that I've quite enjoyed. Basically since it came out, I picked up on it relatively early, and it's right up my alley. And I feel like it might have been up my mom's alley if it had come out, a decade earlier. She liked role-playing games. She played a lot of Taskmaster back on old Macintosh operating system 6 or 7 or whatever it was way back then, and she liked Dungeon Siege and Neverwinter Nights and that kind of role-playing game. And I feel like this one, if it had come out a bit when she was a bit younger and a bit less, dealing with cancer, it feels like the kind of thing she might have liked. So I thought I'd do a short little Let's Play of this as kind of a tribute. I have played all of the actual story campaigns except for this one. And then there's all these are fun little random campaigns that are pretty cool. It's kind of the storyline is kind of you get procedural events and heroes that grow and develop with the story. But I think I'm going to start off with, since it's the first time I'm doing Wildermyth on the channel, and I might do more later, we'll see. I'll just start with Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story geared towards new players. Face off against the implacable Gordon leader, Ulstrix. We'll keep adventure as the difficulty. I've got some mods. I'll just go with what I got. And let's get started. Alright, so we've got a future warrior, a future hunter, and a future mystic. So the warrior, you can go and you can change stuff around with them. So we go with that, and that's fine. Let's check, let's see, can I make the hair color darker? Yeah. And let's see, something a little more. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. This one is going to, and then the other thing I can do is, where is it? There it is. Let's see. I take Greedy down a bit. I put Goofball up a bit. Maybe I should do Snark instead of Goofball. This is going to represent my dad. There, that'll do. And then this looks fine. I'm gonna name this one so the gray cat that my parents have is named Hermione. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Yeah. And then this one will be for my mom. We are paler than that. Oh, and then let's mess around with this a little bit. Okay, start. So the actual map and stuff is going to be generated. It's not going to be... the story is the same each time you do this campaign, but the map, the details are different. So we get these little sort of comic vignettes that will explain the story. This one is Smoke, written by Douglas Austin, who I believe is the main creator of the game. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Maybe I don't survive the night. Then these words are from my friends. If you find me, be brave, Jimbo and Hermione. This is a warning, but where do I begin? Here in our yondering country. Something in the woods is very strange. Concerned only with the prospect of ordinary strangers, a young man named Jimbo takes the seasonal road to the town of Briskflume. The road's nice in winter, the town maybe less so. Hopefully I don't see anyone who remembers me. Well, but who would remember me? I don't remember them. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Hermione out of bed. Or worse, if I have to dislodge her from a book, or... That's... smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Jimbo hurries towards the town, thinking of Hermione, a young woman he's known since boyhood. Well, that's not true, but definitely friendship. Hermione, you alright? I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. So this is our map. We get 2 actions. Both of them can be moved. There's also the little feather is a bonus action. That's only for special stuff. that bonus action to open the door, for example. Her house is still standing, at least. Hermione, shout something. He doesn't know. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Hermione shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. Hop. Slam. Your bow? Yeah, my bow. The blaze is secondary. It's Doom's detail. A herd of these hideous, afflicted-looking beasts. Garoo! They stampeded in. I managed to trap one behind the house. Small victory. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right. So, here. I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Alright, so we can take a pitchfork, or a pickaxe, or a frying pan. Let's start with the pickaxe. If it breaks stones, it'll break bones. It can be killed, right? If we're steady and methodical, we can manage it. Thing can't be invincible, just don't take any dumb risks. And then this lets me know what the foe is. It's a roe. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs, staggering, bellowing its agony. Let's do this in 2 turns. We'll move you up, and then Hermione will go stand behind you. And that little blue shield means they're walling, so they get an extra defense when they're next to each other. And I'm going to end my turn, and that lets me be fresh when I open the door. And then let's switch to Hermione and have you come out, because you've got a bow. Alright, so it's way back there. Let's be a little bit cautious here. I'm sure it'll be fine, but make it come to us. That's my idea. Oh no! Don't block. Ow. This could have been over already. And that's a fight. Jimbo is a greenhorn warrior. Let's see. Melee attacks only cost 1 action. That's a good one. Stalwart is +3 armor, but reduces speed. Let's go with Stalwart. Makes him more tanky. Hermione is Greenhorn Hunter. We're gonna go with Ambush. I like Ambush. It's a end of turn thing where you set an ambush and shoot the first person who shows up. It's pretty great if you want to set a trap. And then we have a sash. We're going to give that to Jimbo, who's going to be our tank, hopefully. Looks good. Did you see that thing? What could have wrought such a change? The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Pegrit is alone, which isn't necessarily worrying, but just... Anyway, a promise is a promise. Pegrit? She's at that ruined tower by now. Kind of an outsized hike given our late start. Maybe, but a later start won't help. Pegrit will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. I know the sensation you describe. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think... We've said we'd meet her. We should. The tower's in the hills. You been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go. That direction. Jimbo and Hermione follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. ship. You can kind of direct some of the relationships as they grow, but others kind of just happen. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've known Pegret longer than I have. She's pretty capable, I feel like. Yeah, Pegret's maybe too focused sometimes, but she doesn't often disappoint me, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around her, but I'd say she's probably up there now. Figuring things out. So I have to take my people and go scout. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action, which is this flag. Let's go. The previous night, the tower where Pegret had arranged to meet Jimbo and Hermione is a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive. Better have a plan if that beast breaks through. You don't mean any of this, do you, beast? You're trapped in whatever sickness has changed you. It's a picturesque old tower, perfect for a plot twist. Weathered and sagging, it defends nothing now, not even from rain. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, Beast? I'm also wondering. Pegret bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the ancients. Is wild nonsense. How a woodcutter can read the rings inside old trees to find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Gift of the inscriptor? Proposes an unlikely legend. That one spider-limbed man crafted all written language. He trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and relentlessly that they became letters. The brisk flume magician. Says a magician was born who banged solid rings together so stubbornly that they joined, and by this method he connected all the stories ever told. Pegret reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. This is a warning, but where do I begin? Here in our yondering country. Pegret writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, the promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Pegret's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? She pulls the spoon from... So I get a spoon or I get a staff. Let's go with the staff. The spoon is funny, though. Well, Beast, it's time I'm getting out of here. Alright, this time it's a rager. It charges without seeing, the shape and tusks swinging wildly. So, Pegret is going to be a mystic. And mystics use a special kind of magic for this game called interfusion. That lets me connect with objects in the game. I really like this thing, and then use those objects to attack. And the different objects have different kinds of things they can do. So that was Splinter Blast. Let's light the brazier. Oh, that just illuminates. Okay. In that case, let's see. Mostly Splinter Blasts here, but that's Barrage. Let's Barrage with the workbench. Ah, it blocked. Jerk. Fine, we'll Splinter Blast again. It's a really cool magic system. Now, Greenhorn Mystic. Soul Splitting. When Pegret takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. Vigor Flow. For each interfused object, Pegret's melee and ranged attacks gain +2 damage. Elementalist. Fire does not burn out while interfused. Wood upgrades to Splinter Salvo and liquid upgrades to Infernal Rain. Let's do Elementalist. And you hit Pauldrons. More dodge. That's good. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Pegret moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. It's still the same world. She closes the tower door, gentle, to make no noise. That was the Mystic's art that I did. Right, Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them? Maybe I can't know, but I can already feel the responsibility. Pegret? Are there books on this? Perhaps that's the first order of doing, is to gather a little knowledge. Pegret, you all right there? Hey, Pegret, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming, I'm sorry. I just had the weirdest night and day, and Jimbo and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Brisk Flume. It burned? Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I do magic. Alright, and that's basically the game. Next I'll discovered a new site, which is under enemy control. I have to click on this banner and assault the tower, so I have to go in and win this fight to claim this piece of land, where then I can get resources to help stuff. This tells me that there's Gorgons here, and the strength is 2, which means there's going to be 2 monsters at it. But I'm going to go ahead and do that next time. I think this is enough for now. So, like I said, I kind of want to do this as a tribute, sort of, to my mom, represented by Pegret. Her name was Peggy, but she had her email at Pegret in it, so I figured that would be a good alter ego. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this as I feel up for it, and see where it goes, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you if you got all the way through it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.